Okay, this is Minister West, aka known as TJ West. If you are on Facebook, you know me as TJ West. Thomas TJ West is the actual name, but I like to go by TJ. I was having a thought this afternoon, this evening. Um, I thought about the cartoon I used to watch called The Simpsons. I know a lot of people were not allowed to watch The Simpsons. I myself had to sneak and watch The Simpsons. But the main characters was Bart. You had Homer. You had Marge, Gabby, the different ones. Smithers was one that me and my brother picked on a lot. However, there was a man named Mr. Burns, and today I'm going to deal with Mr. Burns' concept. Mr. Burns, he would be to his house, and I'm actually remembering, thinking about it now. He'll be at his house, and someone would come to his house that was not invited, that he didn't want to see, and he only said three words. His three words were, "Release the hounds." Release the hounds. And I thought about that. I did. I really thought about that because we all have different issues. We have troubles in our lives. We have different things going on, whether it be family matters, whether it be financial problems, whether it be work, whether it be home. You have social issues going on. You have political issues going on. And everybody is mad. Everybody upset. So these things come to knock at our door. But we have to learn how to be like Mr. Burns and say, "Release the hounds." Now, I know that most sermons, most teachings, especially in the church realm, that dealt with dogs were always negative. I remember the first sermon I ever heard about dogs. This is in my dad's old church from Brooklyn. The sermon was "Watch Them Dogs." And he was dealing with people who were not for you, and they actually went back to tell people about you. But dare I give you another revelation about dogs? Dogs, as I've heard it, are man's best friend. Dogs will protect you in your house. They will take care of you. They will stand up for you. So, therefore, when there's an attack from the outside, I dare you to say, "Release the hounds." Now, I know someone's going to say, "Well, TJ, that's not biblical." Well, watch where I'm going at. There's a story in the Bible with a prophet and his servant, and they was surrounded pretty much by an army, and the servant was worried. He was worried, and he was like, "Listen, master, prophet, we are surrounded by all these people. We're surrounded by this army. We have no help." And the prophet said, "Lord, open up my servant eyes that he may see." And he was able to see all the angels of protection surrounding them. If you remember, even Jesus himself said, before he was crucified, before he went through everything he went through, he said, "Do you not know that if I wanted to, I could call on legions of angels and they will save me?" So when I tell you to release the hounds, you need to learn how to release your angels that are assigned to your life to protect you. You have to speak a word out in the atmosphere to release the angels. Yes, release the hounds. Release the ones that are going to protect you no matter what. I don't care what you do to a dog. I had several dogs coming up. I had several dogs growing up. I don't care what you do to your dog. It has to be your dog. Please believe me, it has to be your dog. But at the end of the day, your dog is going to protect you. Your dog is going to take care of you. My mother, she got rid of a dog because it was my dog. And, I grew up in a household that they believed in whoopings, they believe in spankings, they believe in tearing your behind up. So this dog who belonged to me, when I was outside about to get punished by my mother, my dog would take up for me. My dog would growl and bark at my mother. Therefore, we had to get rid of it. You have to learn how to speak the correct words out in the atmosphere. You have to learn how to speak the right words, because once again, we have to actually learn and recognize that life and death are in the power of the tongue. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. So you have to learn how to speak the right words out of your mouth. Stop saying negativity over your life. Stop speaking bad things over your life. You have to learn how to release the hounds on things that attack you. Stop falling victim. Stop being victimized by whatever is trying to attack you, no matter where or who it is. I don't care if it's a bill. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's the traffic. I don't care if the court system. No matter who or what it is, you have to learn how to speak the word. TJ, what are you saying? I'm glad you asked. I'll be more than glad to tell you. On Thursday, I was supposed to go to court for child support. I was supposed to go to court for child support. I took Thursday and Friday off work to come back to Pitt County to get ready to come to court. However, the mother of my kids, the mother of my kids called me on Monday and said, hey, they continue the case. And I'm really upset because I done took the days off. So I didn't believe her. She said, well, go ahead and call the lady. The lady said, well, since this and this and this and this happening, then you don't have to come to court on Thursday, and we're going to keep continuing it. So you do not have to come to court. So on one side of the coin, I'm upset that I took 2 days off work to go to court. But on the other side of the coin, I know that I was able to release the hounds. I was able to release the angels that are in charge of my life. I was able to speak to the God that I know that will and can take care of any situation that I give to him. And therefore, this is why I did not have to go to court. Any other man in my situation has to go to court. However, because I know that God looks down on me, I don't have to pray. Watch this. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is important. I don't have to pray hour-long prayers. I don't got to pray for 30 minutes. I don't got to make my prayer look good for people. Because, see, I'm close enough. Watch this. My relationship with God is so good and so knit that I don't got to keep saying stuff over and over and praying long, drawn-out prayers to try to please people. I can just tell a word to God. When Jesus raised up, watch this. When Jesus raised up Lazarus, he didn't pray a long prayer. He didn't give you a 20-minute, 30-minute prayer. He spoke 2 words. He said, Lazarus, come forth. And when we recognize that we can speak that word, we have to learn that, listen, I know that traditionally we've been taught that we got to go down on our knees and we got to pray and we got to pray this long drawn out prayer. We got to give God this long prayer and make things look good, but it's not for God. It's actually for people. Stop trying to please people in your prayer life. Stop trying to please people in the way you talk to God. When you are in a relationship with God, watch this. In a relationship, I'm coming, watch this. In a relationship, watch this. In a relationship, when you first start the relationship, watch this right here. When you first start the relationship, then you talk a lot. You got a call every hour on the hour. You speak every chance you get. You do a whole lot of talking. However, as your relationship grows stronger, as you get more tight-knit, as you get closer to the person that you are in a relationship with, watch this, then you don't have to speak as much. People are forgetting that God hears you. And see, watch this. When you actually have a good, strong, tight knit relationship with God, I don't got to come to church. I don't have to go to somebody's house and pray a 20-minute, 15-minute, 10-minute prayer to make it look good on my part. I can speak the word. Speak the word. Release the hounds. Release the hounds. God bless you. This is TJ from House of Liberty and Pine Tops. God bless you.